Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stay quiet and keep moving. You don't need to broadcast every step. You don't have to explain your process to people who are only watching to see if you'll fail. There is strength in silence. There is wisdom in keeping things sacred. There is protection in privacy. When you're truly focused on what God is building through you, you don't have time to keep announcing your every move. That's the mistake too many people make. They get so caught up trying to prove they're doing something that they forget to actually do it. They trade progress for performance. They start seeking applause instead of results. But not you. You're not here for claps. You're here to grow. You're here to finish what you started. Growth doesn't need a microphone. Progress doesn't have to be posted. Some of the most powerful transformations happen in secret. Like a seed under the soil, no one sees it sprouting, no one hears it growing, but in time, it breaks the surface and shocks everyone who didn't know what was happening underground. You are that seed. And your roots are getting deeper. Don't be discouraged just because nobody notices what you're doing right now. Sometimes God hides you to protect you. Sometimes He puts you in the shadows to strengthen you. You're not being overlooked, you're being developed. There's a difference between being hidden and being forgotten. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. This is the season for silent discipline. Silent discipline is when you wake up early, pray hard, study long, build slow, without announcing a single thing. Silent discipline is when you say no to distractions that look good on the outside but delay your purpose. It's when you grind with tunnel vision, not needing people to cheer for you because you already know who called you. You see, God doesn't need hype to perform miracles. He doesn't need followers to activate favor. He needs your obedience. Quiet, humble, focused obedience. That's where the blessing is. That's where your power is. Because when you can move in silence, you're no longer living for attention, you're living for assignment. Let them think you fell off. Let them wonder what you're up to. Let them forget your name. It's okay. Let silence do the heavy lifting. Let God make the announcement when the time is right. Because when He does it, nobody can undo it. When He opens the door, no man can shut it. When He reveals what you've been working on, they won't be able to deny it. You don't owe anybody a preview. You don't need to prove anything to anyone who never supported you in the first place. Some people are only watching so they can copy. Some are watching to criticize. And some are just nosy. That's why God will often silence your environment, while He sharpens your spirit. He doesn't want what you're building to be exposed too early. Premature exposure can ruin a powerful purpose. You don't put a cake in the oven for 10 minutes and then serve it, because even if it looks okay on the outside, it's raw on the inside. You have to wait. You have to let it bake all the way through. That's what your silent season is. It's your baking season. You're becoming. And when it's time to come out, when you're fully formed, everyone will see it, and no one will be able to deny the flavor God placed inside you. So don't get caught up in the noise. Don't measure your worth by views, likes, or mentions. Don't waste energy trying to prove that you're working. Work. Build. Train. Grow. Without needing a round of applause. When you build in silence, you move with clarity. You don't waste time explaining yourself. You don't lose energy defending your decisions. You stay focused. You stay sharp. You move smarter. You hear God clearer. And sometimes, silence protects you from sabotage. If the enemy doesn't know what you're working on, he can't interfere. That's why the devil loves it when you overshare. He sends confusion through conversation. He sends attacks through access. But when you go low, when you move in silence, you give him nothing to work with. And that's where your breakthrough is born, in the quiet place. This isn't the time to go public. This is the time to go deeper. Not louder. Not flashier. Deeper. Into purpose. Into vision. Into discipline. Into wisdom. Because what God is doing in you is not for everyone to understand. It's not for social media. It's not for group chats. It's for the people on the other side of your assignment. The ones waiting for you to become. The ones waiting for your obedience. The ones who will benefit from your breakthrough. And when you finally show the world what you've been building, they'll ask you, "When did all this happen?" And you'll simply smile and say, "While you were watching others, I was watching God. While you were posting, I was praying. While you were talking, I was moving. Quietly. Consistently. Faithfully." That's the power of silence. It builds. It matures. It protects. It strengthens. And eventually it testifies. So keep your mouth closed. Keep your hands working. Keep your heart pure. Your time is coming. And when it does, you won't have to say a word. Your life will speak for you. Thank you for watching. If you're choosing to grow in silence, type, "I'm building quietly," in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because your process might be private, but your impact will be loud. See you in the next video.